Hello everyone, this is Bankole Adeyemi one more time, coming your way again with yet another video that would improve how we carry out online teaching and learning as teachers or as school owners. Today I want to talk about Google Classroom, how we can create classes, join classes, add students, and so on and so forth. So this is the idle mode of my screen. As you can see, these are my applications. I'll look for the Google Classroom application. That is, for those of you that have downloaded the app from Google Play Store, you look for the application and you launch it. This is it here. But for those of you that have not downloaded the application, you go to Google Play Store, type Google Classroom on the search bar, then this is the picture you are going to get. Download the app and you sign up. So after that, you launch the app like I'm doing now. So I have launched the app. This is the page that the application will bring you to. I already have 2 classes that I have joined. For you, you have no class at all. So what do you do when you come here? To create your class, this is the icon you click, the plus icon here, you click on it. You'll be given 2 options, as you can see: join class or create class. If as a teacher you want to create a class that you want students to come in, you click on create class. If as a teacher if as a student, this is what you tell your students. You tell them your class, so they will click on this. However, when they click on join class, they will be asked to supply the class code. Let me click on join class now. So we'll learn how to join class first. As you can see, it is asking for class code. So I will supply a particular class code now that will link me to that class. And my class code is this. I will type it here: 573 OVTK. So after you've typed it, now you click on join. So it is launching now. It's still loading, taking me to the whose code I have written here. So this is the class, Digitizing Education Batch 1. That's the title, the name of the class I have come into. So that is the way to join a class. These are the things we have in a class. We'll come to talk about these ones later on. Here we have an assignment. You can see new assignment, webinar assignment is here. These are my classmates that we are in the same class together, and so on and so forth. So if I want to check for the assignment our teacher has left for me, I'll click on the icon here, classwork. So this is the class work left for me by my teacher to do. I'll click on it. Then if I am to supply the answer, I'll continue with it here. But that is not what I want to go now. Just to show you how we can join class. That is the essence of this. We'll come back to all this later in another video. So now let's go back. To go back, we click on this icon here, or you click on your home back button on your phone. So we can see we have come back here. So now to talk about how we create classes. In the same way, we are going to click on the plus icon here, then you click on create class. You will be asked the question here, excuse me. So you just check this box, you click on it, then you click on continue. Click on continue here. So when you do so, it will ask you to write certain information here, like the name of the class, the section, and the rest. So the name of a class, let me say it is basic 5, for example. The section, let's say it's primary section now, primary. The room, You can say room 1 or A. Subject, let's assume it is social studies. So after that, I'll click on create. You can fill all this according to your desire. Even some are of the opinion that you write the name of your school under room, but whichever you do, just do it as it suits you. So after that, you click on create. So it is creating my class for me now. It's still loading. It shouldn't take long. Maybe the network is bad. Now my class has been created. As you can see, basic 5 primary. So this is the classroom I have created. This is it. So the next thing is, what do we have in a classroom and how do we use them? Firstly, you have a bar here, share with your class. And this bar is here because we are streaming. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see 3 icons: stream, classwork, and people. So this stream is where we are now. So stream is simply to share something with your students immediately. If, for example, they are online, they can see it immediately. So that's what we use stream for. Just like you say you are streaming a video, you are watching it directly. So if you have something to share with your class, you type it here. You want them to see it now. So let me type something here. Hello students. After you've typed it, you click on this icon to send it. Or if it's something that is a file you want to share with your student, you click on this attach icon. It will take you to where the attachment, the file is, where the file is on your phone, the storage space it is in. So you pick it from there, you attach it. I'll talk about this later, but let me just send this now because of our limited time. You can see I am Suleiman Olasukomi by name. That is the email address I'm using now. So I have written this for my students. Hello students. So they too can reply if they are online. Now the next thing is the classwork. How do we use it? I will talk about this one in a separate video because it's going to contain a lot of things. So let me leave that and now come to people, and that will answer the question of how can we add students to our class. Like I said at the beginning of this video, that is what we want to achieve: creating classes, joining classes, adding students to our class. So now to add students to our class is very simple. We'll click on this people icon. As you can see, teachers, you can also add teachers. If you want a teacher to be in your class, you want to add a teacher to your class, you click on this icon. It will ask you for the email of the teacher. Afterwards, the teacher will be invited. For example, let me type an email address here: Bankole Adeyemi 1 at gmail.com. So after this has been written, I will now click on invite teacher. So an invite is being sent to the email account of that person. So when the person sees it, the person can join my class. So you can see it has written it here that I have invited this person as a teacher in my class. When the person responds, the person becomes a teacher in my class. Now, how do I add students to my class? You can use this method. So there are 2 methods of adding students to your class. The very first one is through their email account too. the same way we did that of a teacher, you click on this icon. It will ask for the email address of the student. You type it there and we send invites to the student. So when the student replies, the student will become a member of your class. But that may not be very easy for many of us, particularly those of us in the primary section where our students may not have email address for now. So it is better we use the other method. So go back, and this is the method of giving them class code. If you check here, you can see a message here that add student or give them class code. This is my class code, for example, RGACTZT. That's my class code. So when I give this class code to my students, if they launch the Google Classroom Play Store on their phone and they click on join class, if it asks them to supply the class code, they will just supply the class code and they'll become students in my class. So that is the much I want to teach us in this video. I'll come your way again with yet another video on Google Classroom. Before then, goodbye and stay blessed.